This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Monday, October the 10th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today afternoon update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, scores of commuters were stranded this morning as some operators of privately owned public service vehicles went on strike to protest against long-standing concerns. Marie-Claire Williams reports.
Some travelers were left stranded this morning after some PSV operators decided to take their services off the road. Their action comes one day before they were scheduled to meet with Transport and Works Minister Michael Lashley to address a number of concerns. However, some PSV operators said that they would continue to work today as they only heard of the strike this morning and they were not aware of what was going on. Others said that they had started working earlier this morning, but had also stopped in solidarity with the other drivers who were on strike.
Thanks, Marie-Claire. Meanwhile, spokesperson for the Joint Committee of the Alliance of Owners of Public Transport and the Association of Public Transport Operators, Ingrid King, tells Barbados Today they believe Minister Michael Lashley only agreed to meet tomorrow to yet again try to avert pending strike action.
Owners were saying very strongly, we've had promises made, we've not had timelines met, and we want the authorities to understand that we are serious about the problems being addressed. The decision was taken that the strongest message that they could send at this time was a withdrawal of service, which effectively is a reminder of the importance of the industry, and that the industry as a whole needs to be treated seriously, and that some of the very important concerns that we have need to be brought to the fore, discussed, and resolved.
In response, Minister Lashley said he was shocked at the action by the PSV owners, considering that he was scheduled to meet with them tomorrow. In other news now, a regional church leader is warning Barbados not to pretend that the negative influences of North America, such as homosexuality and rampant crime, are not here. General Bishop of the Pentecostal Assemblies of the West Indies, Dr. Pat Glasgow, told the church's 100th anniversary banquet and awards ceremony at the Hilton Resort at the weekend, these ills are sweeping through the Caribbean.
Change is around us. We are living in a world that is changing so fast. There is change in attitudes. In fact, Paul noted in Timothy that men in the last days, perilous times will come, for men shall be lovers. And he goes on and give a list of things that will happen. Some terrible days we are living in. And whereas it was perceived that many years ago those things only used to happen in New York, and then it moved to Jamaica, and of course it moved to Trinidad, it's also coming in Barbados. It's right here. Murder rate is going up. Drug trade is taking over. And so change is around us. And we cannot, as a church, put our heads down in the sand and say, well, it really is not affecting us. No, it's affecting us now.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
What Maisie, this Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie, fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Belgian Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan sprucer. Buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
If Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Get your paper. Only 225, 220. Who? For what? That's the Bear Stare News. I don't read about that from Barbados today since last night. That can't only can't do. 220. Who?
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Trinidad and Tobago Health Minister Terence Dale-Singh says there's a serious racket going down with the importation of drugs in that Twin Island Republic. Apart from the widely reported distribution problems, the minister implied that there are people with financial interests who are getting the drugs to fatten their pockets.
The people who care for the terminally ill, among them people who are suffering with late-stage cancer and can't get easy access to drugs. The health minister outlined some of the major drug shortage problems in the public health system. Minister Terence Dale-Singh says it's impossible to accurately know the drug needs of cancer patients because the cancer registry at Mount Hope is operated by one person with a malfunctioning computer. Apart from that, he says people only concerned about their own well-being are the ones behind the scenes.
The drug procurement regime in Trinidad and Tobago has nothing to do with benefiting the patient. And everyone here knows what I'm talking about.
He says it could take 2 to 3 years to get new drugs approved by the terribly bureaucratic Drug Advisory Committee, so drugs remain unnecessarily expensive, and many are redundant, even though there are complaints of insufficient brands of medication.
On the international scene, House Speaker Paul Ryan told fellow Republicans today he will no longer defend Republican nominee Donald Trump and will instead use the next 29 days to focus on preserving his party's hold on Congress. In a conference call with members this morning, Ryan told them they all needed now to do what's best for them and their district.
I want to read you some notes from someone who was on the call sending me an email about exactly kind of how it went down. The Speaker and Republican leaders want to talk about the political landscape, and what they wanted to focus on is that they're going to only worry about the House Republican majority going forward. They believe that's their only where they want to spend all their energy for the next month, not on helping Donald Trump. They're saying the Speaker told Republican members, quote, "You all need to do what's best for you in your district." Well, that means that if you need to abandon Donald Trump, you should abandon Donald Trump. If you need to run with Donald Trump, run with Donald Trump. But what the Speaker said very clearly, that he will not defend Trump or the campaign or Donald Trump's campaign for the next month. He also said that his entire energy is going to be focused on trying to keep the Republican majority. Why, Kate and John? Because he wants it to be a check on a Democratic administration. He said that he does not want to give a blank check to a Democratic-controlled White House, a Democratic-controlled Congress, or a Hillary Clinton administration. So that can be interpreted as, in some ways, saying that throwing in the towel and saying that Donald Trump has no chance of winning, so we need to worry about ensuring that if Hillary Clinton does win, which it looks like she may, we have a Republican House to prevent her from doing whatever she wants.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton threw deeply personal insults at each other in a vicious presidential debate last night. CNN polls later revealed that Clinton had won the debate. That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.